I think that one of the most interesting, most major examples of a comeback story we've seen in the last 10 years, more than 10 years actually, would be Robert Downey Jr., because this is someone who has been in a lot of different movies. Before Iron Man came out, though, he was experiencing a lot of personal problems. He was in some movies like Tropic Thunder, for example, but he had some drug issues, I'm pretty sure, and to the point where he was literally in jail. And thus, when Iron Man came out, Disney did not, Marvel Studios did not want Jon Favreau to hire Robert Downey Jr. to play Tony Stark. It's something that, looking back in hindsight, can be hard to believe because it's like, yeah, obviously Robert Downey Jr. was great for this role, but at the time, because of all his personal problems, Jon Favreau actually had to fight really hard to get Robert Downey Jr. hired to play Iron Man. And then the movie came out. It was, of course, a big success critically and commercially. It launched what has become, in America, I would say, the biggest franchise out there, because now there's over 30 movies in the MCU plus the TV shows. I mean, what other American franchise can you think of that's put out as many movies as the MCU? Yeah, if you look at all the Godzilla films, there's been over 30 of those, but some of the Godzilla films are Japanese, so if you're looking just at American films, the MCU is the biggest franchise out there. Now, Robert Downey Jr., because of his performance as Tony Stark, he went from being an up-and-coming actor that had a lot of personal problems to big A-list Hollywood actor that is famous. And then Robert Downey Jr. was in Oppenheimer last year, and man, he gave a great performance. Plus, that movie really reminded people, oh yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is a fantastic actor, not just Tony Stark. He became so iconic for playing Tony Stark that I think for a lot of people now, if anyone else tries to play the character of Tony Stark, it's going to be a big uphill battle because Robert Downey Jr. has become associated with Tony Stark. A lot of people think there's no one else that can play Tony Stark besides Robert Downey Jr. Well, that shows how much of a great job he's done playing the character. So I think this is a really big comeback story. If we look at actors or actresses, really one of the biggest ones out there, to be honest. So I think it's pretty fascinating.